Let me take you back to 2015, where two fresh-faced IIT Delhi grads, Vidit and Sanjeev, were about to take the biggest gamble of their lives. Vidit had been busy at InMobi cracking the code of growth strategies, while Sanjeev was deep in the tech trenches at Sony. But the corporate grind wasn't for them. They wanted more. They wanted to build something of their own, and so they took the leap. Big idea: the hyper local fashion delivery app called Fashionaire. Have you heard about it? Think of it as the Swiggy for clothes. You pick a few trendy outfits from nearby shop and the delivery guy zips them over. You try them on, keep what you like and send the rest back. Simple, convenient, genius, right? Customers didn't want it just local fashion. They wanted cheap fashion. They wanted varieties, endless choices, crazy discounts. Not just a digital extension of their neighborhood fashion. So Fashionaire was a big flop. Most people would have been thrown in the towel, but not Vidit and Sanjeev. Instead of sulking, they did something that changed everything in the streets. One day, they found themselves in a small shop in Koramangala, Bangalore, chatting with a store owner. And that's when they stumbled upon something unexpected. This shopkeeper was already selling online. Not through some fancy app, but through WhatsApp and Facebook. He did post pictures, take orders in DMs, and send his guys to deliver. No platform, no ads, no high-tech logistics, just pure old-fashioned hustle. Boom! That was the moment Vidit and Sanjeev realized that they have been looking at the problem all wrong. Why force people into a new system when they were already running their own business, just without the right tools? So they scrapped Fashionaire and built something completely different. And also they thought completely different, not only about the buyers and also sellers. In 2016, Meesho was born, short form for Mary Shop. But here is the twist. Instead of helping shops sell, they empowered anyone to become a seller. Housewives, students, small town dreamers, people with zero inventory and zero upfront investment could now start their own business. Here is how it worked. You would scroll through Meesho's catalog, right? Pick out the products, share them on WhatsApp or Instagram, set your own profit margin, and boom, you're in the business. Meesho handled everything else: partners, shipping, returns. All you needed was a phone and a social network. And guess what? It exploded. Women in smaller Indian towns who had always wanted financial independence but lacked opportunities suddenly became entrepreneurs from their living room. Mother in a Tier 2 city could sell saris while her kids napped. A college student could flip home decor items between classes. By 2019, Meesho had like 2 lakh resellers and was processing 1.2 million orders a month. Then came the real turning point when Facebook came knocking. In 2019, Meesho became the first Indian startup to receive an investment from Facebook itself. That wasn't just a funding round, it was a stamp of validation. And then the pandemic hit. While traditional business crumbled, Meesho skyrocketed. They were again the angels for many of them. They expanded into groceries, giving millions of small sellers a way to make money from home. By 2021, Meesho had more downloads than Amazon globally, which initially rejected Meesho. Let that sink in. Today, Meesho is a $5 billion powerhouse with 120 million monthly active users, redefining e-commerce in India. But here is the real story. It's not just a business, it's a movement. It turned everyday people into entrepreneurs, giving them control over their own financial futures. Vidit and Sanjeev didn't just build a company, they took a failure, flipped the script and changed the game forever. And that, my friends, is how you turn a flop into a unicorn. Are you a Meesho fan? Do let me know in the comment section.